Hello to my Saggies. This is Queen Amun-Ra coming to you with your general reading, Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. Hopefully everybody's having a great day. Sending you all lots of love and light wherever you are. Let's start out with setting an intention. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. For those of you all who have been with me since day one, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm sending you all lots of love and light your way. All right, so we are still in eclipse season. We had a full blood moon, right? So you had to totally let go of some things that could have been traumatic for you in terms of your ancestral or family line. And sometimes with that goes people, places, or things, right? Some of you all have relocated. Some of you all have had to cut some people off because it was just too triggering for you to even stay connected to certain energies that was traumatic for you. And so for this solar eclipse and this new moon that's coming up on Sunday, and by the way, this reading is for the 19th through the 26th of September. And we have a new moon in Virgo coming up, and Virgo rules 6th house. Somebody is really starting to be more meticulous and like really paying attention to, you know, foolishness that they're hearing about other people, right? And just not going along with the flow. And so, all right, we're going to get into it, right? And this obviously is my oil, right? I love it. I love it. I love it. And so you see how these natural rosemaries are in here because I have my little baby rosemary plants. And I kind of want to like introduce y'all to my little plants, right? I love plants. That's something that I used to watch my one of my grandmothers do, had a lot of plants. And so we learn a lot from the people that we are around. And so I just love plants. I love different types of things. So this is my awakening oil, right? So that's helping people to really awaken their third eye. And so you can find out all the products that I have. I have my gemstones and crystals sitting out in the sunlight. For those of you all who have my who have purchased gemstones and crystals from me, I also have candles and those kind of things. And so somebody is learning how to, you know, like I said, leave behind a lot of distractions, right? And get out in that sunlight. Sunbathing. So I had my gemstones and crystals outside, sunbathing, right? Cleansing those gemstones and crystals off, getting them ready for you all, for those who all want to purchase gemstones and crystals. And of course, the white candles would just kind of be, you know, in the spiritual sense, helping you just to purify your space. Just for a lot of different reasons. All that information is on there. And I have a hair care product, right? That's on in my store as well. So it's a lot going on. It's a lot of good stuff that's going on right now. But let's get into your reading. Thank you for joining me, coming back. Like I said before, these are my little babies, my little rosemaries. They grow so fast and so beautiful. They're excellent for your skin, your hair. I mean, there's just so much. So yeah, so full card is up first, right? This is the first card that's coming up. And so you all are very radiant souls. And this week for you, or at least the 19th through the 26th for you all as you're closing out a cycle, the first card out is the Fool card. And so the spirit really invites you to step forward and trust, embracing the unknown with courage and faith. Also, your challenge is going to be the Hierophant card, which is a challenge is structure. And so spirit calls you to discern which traditions or systems uplift your soul and which limit your expansion, right? Yeah, which limit your expansion. It's a lot of it has to do with who you're around. And if they're stubborn, they don't want to budge, they don't want to move, you know, in doing certain things. And if they're just patiently sitting back waiting for a tower to fall on some energy sources, saying, who has that kind of time? You know, you can pray for people or send out good energy, you know, to people, but not wait for a tower to fall on somebody, right? You know, and so yeah, a lot of people are out here doing, you know, really just thinking that people are just being impulsive when sources saying, hey, you know, there's a lot of prayer, a lot of planning and stuff went into a lot of different things. And so here's a Tower card. This is past influence. You've already walked through upheaval and transformation. So spirit just shows old structures were cleared away so that you can align with your true path. This is where you're answering the call in your life. You are a star, meaning that you have purpose. We're not talking about celebrity. When I talk about star on my channel, I'm not talking about celebrity. Just so we're crystal clear. I'm talking about everybody has an inner calling. Everyone has a purpose. Your 10th house, right? Your career and your vocation, right? And Future influences would be the star, and this is healing and divine clarity are ahead. The star restores hope, reminds you that the universe is guiding your destiny. You got to remember, some people make themselves very, very vulnerable and uncovered by sharing things. Like I said, I believe in giving people their flowers while they're still alive. And like, for instance, a lot of people can share the same story that I could share, that they may have had, grandparents with a green thumb. They may have grown up and saw people with plants around their house and just didn't know, like, oh, they just have a green thumb. And so that could be a way of holding on to a memory in the good sense. And that's something that's ancestral for a lot of people. Something is generational. This right here is generational. Some people hold on to that. Some people may have watched parents or grandparents bake a lot and decide, hey, one day they want to open up a bakery. There's a movie. What's the name of that movie? It Ends With Us. I think that's the name of the movie. Was something. The whole storyline is about just basically breaking generational cycles, chains, and curses. But I think in the movie, I want to say that the woman, she opened up a bakery or a flower shop or something like that. She did that went with their generation. But a lot of times people pick up little things as they go along and say, hey, you know what? That keeps a memory alive. You remember grandparents doing this, parents doing that, aunts and uncles doing this, and something just branches off just like this, like these right here, right? So this is rosemary. I have so many rosemary plants. I love rosemary for just different things: hair, skin, nail. Just the works. So, and then there's another. This is for your. You'll see what this is for when you see it on the Etsy shop. But and you can go to my website, Queen Amun Ra, to check that out. Also, then I have a hair product on there as well. So go check that out as well too. So, like I said, star card, right? So the Chariot card here is your conscious goal. And so you're seeking forward movement and mastery. And so Spirit affirms your conscious desire to harness focus and forward drive, so toward victory, right? So somebody is really, really learning how to, at a crossroad in life, realizing that your star, they're going to be energies who, just depending on what your purpose is, they're going to be people from your past. This is the Moon card that's going to try to exploit, humiliate you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And what Source is trying to help you to learn how to do is recognizing that they're creating their karma for themselves. This is a karmic thing. They're creating their own karma when they're trying to humiliate you. That's their way of staying connected to you by any means necessary, instead of saying, hey, there's another way of staying connected to people, by saying, you know what, you can honor people who are no longer in your life. Not because energy never dies, but not because someone is buried 6 feet under the ground or they were cremated, because the cycle has ended and you've moved on, and you can find other ways to honor people, right? Through and giving them their flowers by saying, oh, I was inspired by so-and-so, to do so-and-so. Yeah. Like, I can rattle off a lot of names of people who inspired me in the religious world, family members, friends, even people that I don't stay connected to now. So it's saying, but you can give people their flowers while they're still alive or when the cycle is over. A lot of people are inspiring each other. There's nothing new under the sun, right? So Source is trying to help you to, like I said, and the unconscious influences would be the Death card, right? So beneath the surface, transformation is unfolding, and Spirit reminds you that endings are making way for higher truths and a rebirth. The Death card also means rebirth. You're going through a very powerful transformation. You had a feeling, that there's a powerful transformation is happening, and so that's scary for some people. Like, I don't know what they're transforming into, but they planted them seeds for the rosemaries to grow. They're just like sprouting all over the place, and so they can be used for so many different things. So the Wheel of Fortune for you all is the Temperance card would be your advice. This is advice. Your own card appears as guidance. So Spirit asks you to embrace balance, patience, and divine timing, blending your energies into harmony, right? This is your card for the advice. And so the external influences would be Wheel of Fortune, right? And so karmic shifts surround you, and Spirit shows the universe is turning the wheel, aligning you with new opportunities and synchronicities, and that's what's happening right now. And so your hopes and fears would be the Moon, which would be, you know, you may fear uncertainty or the unseen, but Spirit says your intuition is lighting the path and you want to trust the mystery, right? People from your past who want to stay connected to you will stay connected to you in healthy ways, and also they'll try to stay connected to you in very unhealthy ways. I know this about them, I know that about them, I know this. It's like the brighter your star gets, the more and more people you'll find out. Source will expose, you know, who's on what team, who's secretly or with a team of energies who are trying to humiliate you, like trying to, will send out, if they have any nude pictures of you, if you dated somebody or they broke into your computer or something like that, and they want to circulate that kind of stuff, they're only bringing a tower onto themselves. So it's saying somebody's getting to a point where let whoever think whatever. That's the point that you are. If they want to cause themselves that kind of heartache and karma, that's on them. That's on them. You know, because the outcome for you is the World card, right? By week's end, completion and mastery arrive. Spirit affirms that you're stepping into wholeness, integration, and a higher vibration. Yeah. Everybody knows something about somebody. That's literally everybody. And so when you assume that when people are operating in purpose, that they're trying to drag you into a lower frequency, that's an assumption that can be answered real quickly with a phone call, text message, email, or whatever. Hey, I'm watching such and such, but somebody's secretly watching somebody, you know, sitting around the corner saying that you opening up your bakery, but they won't ever come in and buy one donut, one cupcake, no nothing, but secretly putting negative comments, you know. But you inspire some people to heal. You inspire some people to heal. I'm telling you. People will sit there and see your shop opening, your beauty salon opening, your nail salon, your bakery open. They'll tell everybody else, oh, so-and-so, they got a so-and-so on 125th Street. And guess what? And, I mean, you know, they were doing good today, but it's grand opening and grand closing. Ha, 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 ha. Right? They just brought their own karma on themselves. And so Source is just trying to tell you that you're inspiring some people to heal, to leave that foolery behind, right? So he apologizes for betraying you, whoever he is. I don't know who he is, but your next love interest will make you happier. Yeah, so your ancestors have a message for you. And do the mirror work. It's time to do the mirror work. So somebody is amongst incubi and succubi. I don't know who that is, but I do have a second channel, the knowledge channel, to really break down incubi and succubi spirits. But pour into yourselves more. Yeah, some people, they take their time to create. They're working on stuff. They're going through a very powerful transformation of just creating stuff. And people are just, oh, I want to latch onto their star and try to expose and exploit and hurt people. So adjust your crown. Adjust your crown. And that is the reason why some people leave people behind, because they know, okay, they got that kind of spirit. They got that kind of spirit. As soon as somebody's trying to, you know, operate in their purpose, here they come trying to, you know, drag somebody down, trying to overwhelm somebody. So here, there are signs all around you. Signs all around you. So Angel Raphael, the healer and protector of travelers, is with you. So wherever you go, you're protected. So be patient. The answers are coming. They may be coming in slowly but surely, but they're coming. So just let go and let God. Yeah, so somebody, I see you being booked and busy, not burdened at all. Yep, so it's time for you to schedule a vacation. Time to go somewhere. Time to go somewhere fun. Somebody has a demon of envy. Yeah, somebody wanted to hold on to you by any means necessary. So that if that meant, hey, you know, I got some dirt on Sagittarius, I'm going to use it if I need to, just to keep them chained or locked to them. So said they would have used it, but they too busy having a tower moment right now. That karma is hitting them like kapow, like on Batman. It's just, you know, so this sign's all around you. So keep doing your thing, whoever you are. Detach yourself from anger and replace it with compassion. Yep. So that is what I have for you. If people are sitting around waiting for somebody else to fail, they missing their own star. They literally are missing their own calling, their own inner calling. Because they're worried about what people are going to say about them They just too worried about, oh, somebody got some dirt on them, they're going to use it against them later on. So, yep, expansiveness. Eternity is far more creative than the rigid, constrained, and exhausted ego. Ego would be your lower self, right? In the physical realm, somebody's still thinking about their weight or how their hair looks, or are they pretty enough or handsome enough, or they don't have that. They looking at the physical instead of just answering a call on their lives. So, listen, if you gained a little bit more weight, then hey, you got people out here, and especially you don't even have to hire a stylist. You can look online and see, okay, what fits your body type. Or if you lost hair, okay, you can go buy a wig, if that's the case. Or they even have man units for men. I mean, whatever the situation is, some people can't move beyond what other people believe about them, right? If it's something medical that's stopping you, let's say, for instance, you're a singer and something medical is wrong with your vocal cords or whatever, then regardless of what people believe, or, if you're, you're a musician, something else could be going on there too. So people will tell you what they believe your purpose is, but only Source knows, the Creator knows, right? So 901, you're turning the page. Now is your time to begin again. A chapter has closed in your life. Reinventing yourself is not easy, but it is necessary. So your angel's message now is to embrace that reality and combine it with confidence that you are ready to move ahead. So draw another card with this intention of receiving angelic guidance of what is to come. 901, you're ready to create something. So instead of you feeling like, dang it, I should have known, I could have helped so-and-so, I could have done X, Y, and Z. I know I'm an expert in that subject matter. I could have really helped somebody. So it's just like, stop going along with the flow of people talking about people. Stop going along with that flow. 333, equilibrium. This is your second card. Nurture the mind, body, and spirit connection. So your angels are asking you to balance yourself. What area of your life feels out of alignment? Get a meditation practice going, embark on a workout routine, or finally start that vision board that you've been procrastinating on. Your angels want you to look at the areas of your life that are not fully grounded and self-correct. Somebody could be around some people who are talking about inspiring people, but Source said it may be time for you to say, okay, I need to remove people who say they love you, but you need to remove some people who say they love you, but they're distracting you. They want you to go along with their flow. What are they talking about? Are they gossiping about people? Are they talking about people? Or are they talking about ideas? Those are the energies you're trying to align. You're trying to link up with those people who are talking about ideas. Okay. So people who are like, okay, yeah, look, I'm not trying to bring a whole tower down on somebody, trying to expose or exploit somebody. They're talking about, hey, let's collaborate. Where are those people, right? So I see you being booked and busy, not burdened and bitter at all, right? So continue focusing and vibrating high, right? So yeah, somebody could be moving into a home. So if that's your case, congratulations to you. Yeah, so something feels like home for some people. Something just feels like home, but you are enlightened. This right here, this light is on for you. You are enlightened. You're like, okay, I'm inspired. I'm motivated. It's time to go. Go time. So that's what I'm seeing for you. So reach out to people, make phone calls, text messages, whatever the case may be. If you live near people, you trying to collaborate and you got some ideas, hey, collaborate. If you got some ideas, whatever. That's what I have for you. Hopefully this is helpful. The closing out for you all is about new beginnings, right? Transformation and ascension. And so the Fool card opens it up, opens the door. And so the Temperance card here, which is your card, balances your energy. And the World card completes it. Where's the World card here? It completes it, right? This is about a tradition, right? Something is going to be tradition for you. Aligning yourself with energies. You're learning how to create boundaries and enforce those boundaries, starting with your own family. And so Spirit reminds you that you are walking a path of higher wisdom, guidance, and divine timing, and stepping into a new level of spiritual mastery. So if this message resonates with you, share with someone who needs encouragement today. And as always, stay strong, stay focused, and stay victorious. Yep. So yeah, when people are talking They're talking about people instead of ideas. So it's like, you may want to detach yourself. Yeah, because everybody has a very specific assignment, and I know mine is to go down to a lower frequency to help shine a light, like a lighthouse. Like, hey, look, come on back to a higher frequency. And so that's sometimes for somebody, for some people could feel like, oh, are they talking about? No, I talk about ideas. For those of you who have been tuned into my channel, you all have, I mean, from the very beginning, have seen me market people's businesses on my community page for free. I mean, you know, to help people to market their business, even other readers. I've try to help inspire other readers to, hey, get out there, start your channel, you know, those kind of things. So people, whatever frequency people are on, as far as you're concerned and whatever you're trying to do, Source is saying to you, people are going to believe what they want to believe about what your intention is. So set your intention to detach yourself from anger and replace it with compassion. So when people are not answering the call on their life that you think they should be answering, it could be because that was part of their career on their way to pure consciousness, on their way back to pure consciousness, right? And so some people feel very fulfilled operating in purpose. There's no competition, none whatsoever, and this is you. So that's what I have for you. Hopefully this is helpful. See you in the next video. Bye.